Beth Terminella, and I am doing the Real Estate Talk with Beth. And today we're going to talk about what has gone on Bolivar Peninsula's real estate market for the past 6 months. So, if you've joined me before, you know that we've talked about what happens every week, what's sold, what's on the market, where what do things look like. So today I went back 6 months and did an analysis to see where we compared to where we were at the end of 2024. So the numbers are great if you're a seller. If you are a buyer, congratulations. We are in a very hot buyer's market. So if you're interested in purchasing a beach home, Bolivar is the place to be, and I'd be happy to show you any house that's available right now in our market because you have buying power at the beach. So if you're waiting on those interest rates to drop, they're saying, oh, whatever. Uh, when the interest rates drop, that means that there are more buyers in the market, and now you have some leverage if you can go ahead and buy right now. So, and there are lots of sellers out there that are have their houses on the market, and you may be able to get some really incredible deals. I am seeing numbers drop 5 to 10% from the list price and more in some cases. I'll look at that again next week, but this week I really just wanted to focus on what has happened in the past 6 months. I get my information from the Houston Association of Realtors. I go just Bolivar Peninsula from the ferry to High Island and from the beach to the bay. It's not the beach back there, but that's the areas that I look at when I'm looking at this analysis. At the end of 2024, our average sold price was $497, and as of today, our average sold price is $474. So that's about a 5% decrease. Then the number of solds. This is daunting. Uh, in 2024, we had 237 houses sell. As of today, we've had 90 houses sell. So, with the number of houses we have on the market and just that small amount of houses selling, there's a lot of seller. The inventory is really high, and we need to get rid of some of that inventory, folks. The price per foot, we're seeing another decrease there. The average price per foot that sold in 2024, we ended at 340 a foot, and then in 25 right now through June, our average sold price per foot is 322. So we are seeing that number drop, but if you still look at what the active numbers are, we need to see that number drop a little bit more. Days on the market. This is telling if you're looking at this from a realtor, whether you're in a buyer's market or a seller's market. At the end of 2024, our average days on the market was 106, and then in 25, right now, our average days on the market is 210. So that's quite a big jump. So if you're a seller, this is the amount of time it's taking for things to sell. Right now, our active number of houses on the market is 513, I believe that is. And then in 2023, you can see in June, our active number of houses was a little over 200. So we started creeping up. I mean, in January of 23, we were at 160. So we started creeping up. And man, in February, March, in April we went over that 500. Was it April, May? May we went over that 500 mark, and it's just been a steady increase. It's not great for sellers out there because there's a lot of competition out there. So let's see. So the average sales price right now, our average sales price is a little under 500,000. Our average sales price in 23 was almost 700,000. So that's quite a big decrease. that we've seen. And you can see that we are coming down. I don't think we're coming down where we can get things sold. So I think we're going to have to see that number come down, interest rates drop, or some sellers come off the market. So our active price per foot, that is staying pretty consistent. I mean, we were higher in 23, but in 24 and 25, they stayed right around that 470 mark. We're at, oh, I'm sorry, not the 470 mark, the 370 mark. Now we're right around 440. So we are seeing that come down. Okay, so the months of inventory. What this tells me is that it's going to take us this many months to get through the amount of inventory that we have on the market. So let's say as of today, we're sitting at 30 months of inventory. In June of 2023, we had 12, so we were sitting with a year. And then we started to gradually go up when the market started shifting. Number of homes sold. Uh, for the past 3 months, we sat at 17. Every month, we're selling 17 number of houses sold, which isn't great, but our prices are less than they were in 2023 and 24. And then in 23, we sold 39 houses in the month of June. And just this past month, we only sold 17. But in 24, we only sold 18, so it wasn't that much greater. Um, and then days on the market, like I said, we are sitting right now a little over 200. So I think we're at 210. In 2023, that number was much lower. So we had less inventory and the prices were a little better. Sellers could demand a little bit more. Our average sold price per foot, that number is at 321. And in 23, we were at these are tiny little numbers, 373, I believe. So that number has dropped. And if you're looking at your bottom line, that definitely does make a difference. But for buyers out there, let's talk about some deals. Let's see, where am I? So this is really what's important to look at, because looking at the number of houses that have sold and the average price per foot that they're selling at. So in 2020, we had 285 houses sell. Our average price per foot, our average sales price was 350. That's a sold number. And then in 21, we sold 395 houses, and our average sold price was 467. In 22, we sold 368. We really were up there, and our average sold price was 620. And then in 23, 278 houses were sold, and the average sold price was 520. In 24, we only sold 237 houses, and our average sold price was right under 500,000. And as of today, we have sold 90 houses, and our average sold price is 474. So we aren't dropping that much from 2024, but we're not selling nearly as much as we were back in 2024. I mean, we've dropped from 237. Now, I know we're not through the end of the year yet, so hopefully we'll see these numbers increase, the economy get better, and or maybe people just start to enjoy their houses a little bit more. But if you're concerned about what's happening in the market and would like to talk to somebody, I'm here to help. I'd be happy to go over the numbers with you. If you're a buyer, look, I'd be happy to show you any of these houses you want to see. It's a great market to be a buyer right now. I would enjoy getting with you, talking about the process. Give me a shout, 214-801-9801. I hope you have a great 4th of July weekend, and let's celebrate some freedom, y'all. Bye now.